Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my UHC series. Today, we find something interesting. Since last episode, I went ahead and I went pretty much, I've kept looking around where we were, and I actually came full circle, and I stumbled back upon our base. Inadvertently, I didn't mean to go back to the base, it just kind of happened. I kind of wound up there. So I picked a different direction this time, and I went straight to east, which ran me through this mega taiga, and it just ended. It was about 800 blocks long. Well, maybe about 600 blocks long. It lasted about 600 blocks, and I finally broke through here, and come out to this picturesque area, to another plains with this awesome looking humongous mountain that is full of flowers. It must be part rolling or extreme hills, part flower forest biome, whatever it's called. So I continued walking past this way. Just on the other side of this hill over here, I caught something worth noting over in the distance, and I'm super excited to be out here because of that. Well, for one, there's a village there. I finally found a village. Well, not finally, because it didn't really look all that long for one. But this area is just beautiful. I could not have asked for a better area to move to, and then this looks like I have not explored the village yet. This is my first time approaching it, so you will be seeing what it is firsthand on film here. But this it's beautiful here, so I cannot wait to pack up all my old stuff and come out here. Oh, and there was horses over there too, just on the other side of actually where we started from. There was horses over there. There was a herd of white horses. So we now have a better mode of transportation, which is very good. So we're going to check out this village because it looks, it's huge. I believe it's one of the big ones. So we're going to check it out, see what we got going on here. We got some, that is strange. I don't think I've ever seen one generate like this before. Anything? There's dirt in the house. That's awesome. Okay. I guess first things first would be to find. That is so cool. It's like under the dirt there. I see a broken door. Oh, there are villagers. Good. Oh, it's got the black wool torches. I believe that is an indicator of the biggest sized village, and it is apparent that it is a big village. We have a bunch of they're all trapped. That is so weird. It's underground like that. Nothing in that house anyway. I may there's the blacksmith right there. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Got some apples, which are good. I was hoping for some other stuff. Wow, there's a lot of villagers here. What kind of stuff we got? Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so looks like we have found our new home. We are going to I'm going to head back to the old base, gather up as much stuff as I possibly can. I want to get out of here before nightfall, and then what I'll probably end up doing is I will excuse me, I will sleep right off of the mountain over there. So it's bright and early in the morning, and then I'll take spend the day to secure this place so that way there are no zombie sieges to essentially destroy all the villagers. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna head back over to base, and I'm not even gonna bother taking anything because we're just gonna move right back out here. So I'm going to cut, and I will meet you probably back here. I don't know how many trips this is going to take. I may just do the one and gather just the most essential materials and come on out here. So I will be back in a minute. All right, I managed to gather up most of what I deem is important to take with us. Things I left behind, stuff like the old stone tools, because I can make those once we get out there. The miscolored wool, I have 7 of just the regular plain wool, that's fine. I'm going to leave the lapis behind because I don't have an immediate use for it. It's here, so if I ever need it, I can come back for it. I highly doubt that I will even be using it because I am currently not in the new snapshot, so I don't have the enchantment overhaul update. So I'm still in the old kind of style, which means that these have very little use. So what else do we get? I took, let's see, I took my gravel and my cobble for building material, instant building materials, and gravel if I need any more flint to make some more arrows, which I shouldn't because I have quite a few. I have almost a full stack now. Took most of my wood, and I left some other, took most of my good food. I left this stuff here that doesn't really do a whole lot. The pork chops would have been fine, but I don't have very many of them compared to my steak and the raw beef here. So, I guess what I could have done is I probably could have cooked these, but since we're heading to the village, usually the butcher takes raw pork chops, and that seems to be, at least in my SMP series, well, I shouldn't say series because I haven't really uploaded anything with it, but on that world, I hit a brick wall when it comes to villager trading because a lot of them require the raw pork chops, and I didn't have a mass pig farm because once I stuck with cows, or once I got a couple cows, I pretty much stuck with them because they are, they're the best food source, bar none. Or I should say the best animal to mass breed and raise because they give food, they give the best food, and not only that, they give leather, which is definitely useful. We all know how useful leather is. So. No, nothing. There we go. Oh, I'm just lagging, that's all. I wonder why I was so laggy. So, we're going to head over to... Okay. We're going to head over to the village, which is pretty much straight this way. I hope to get over there by nightfall. I should be able to. It's not that far. Like I said before, it was about 600 or 700 blocks or so away from our first camp there. So it shouldn't take all that long. I should be able to get there within a day. Now, I may at first I thought I was going to just take over one of the houses, but that may not be something that I end up doing. I may build something of myself, or I should say something of my own, so it has more room, although I probably won't need all that much room, because like I said, this is going to be kind of not so much a speed run, but I'm definitely going to try my best to get through this thing as quickly as possible. I don't know if I'm going to need a whole lot of space in doing so. So, I'm going to probably, if it's not, I don't remember quite where this forest breaks at. If it's not right up here, then I'll cut and then come back in once we are at the village. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to clear up anytime soon. So I'm going to cut here, and I'll be right back. Alright, here we are, back at the village. I think what we're going to do right off the bat is pick a house to basically kind of temporarily store our stuff in until we can get something else built, or possibly even stay there permanently. I do not know just what we're going to do yet. But I think first things first is well, let's see how much. No, we got about half a day left, a little less than half a day. I figure I'll pick this house here as my own, because not only is it empty, but it's also slightly unique because it's got dirt in it, and it's kind of buried a little bit. It's kind of a ground house. So I'll take it. There's nobody in it. That we'll have to do for now. Make it a little bit easier to get into. Yeah, so this will do. What we'll do is I'm just going to basically put everything I have into it real quick, and then what I want to do is, oops, I should keep out my arrows. What I want to do before it starts getting too dark is secure this place for zombie siege, which means probably well, yeah, randomly lighting up areas, but really what I wanted to do is I wonder, those guys are okay. They can't even get out of the house. They're just kind of I tell you what, the houses in this village spawn so weird. Like, that one's way up in the air, and then where was that other one at? That was well, there was the one that's over there that's underground, and then this is another one that's pretty much completely underground. They can't get out of it either. I'm gonna, oops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to block them off so baby zombies can't get to them. They should be good to go in this house. So I'm going to take a minute to secure the area and hopefully keep the zombies out and maintain all the villagers that are currently here. I don't want to lose any, and that means blocking off caves. Is this a cave? This might be a cave. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and block caves off, block doors off. I may have to do that at nightfall because that's when they get into their houses out of the sun. So, well, from outside. So I'm going to cut and get things taken care of. So I'll be right back. So here's what happened. The night did not go well at all. What I wanted to do was, as soon as nightfall came, I wanted to block all the villagers in their houses, because that is when they should be going inside. Unfortunately, not all the villagers went inside. About half of them stayed outside, just running in circles. I don't know why. Maybe they don't detect open houses. Maybe they only detect a specific house. Like they target one first, and if that one happens to be blocked, they don't retarget a different one. I'm not really sure what happened, but the zombie siege came. Well, it wasn't a full-on zombie siege, but it was definitely wave after wave after wave of zombie, skeleton, and spider, and there happened to be quite a few casualties. There was quite a few villagers in this village when I got here. Now, if my count is correct, there are currently 6 left. And unfortunately, none of them are the good ones. None of them are... what I was really after was the blacksmith and the librarian. And... or the butcher as well. The butcher's a good one, because that's a nice, easy trade. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those left. All the ones that I have left are just the normal purple shirt villagers. And none of them have anything all that special. So what I think we'll do here is, well, actually, what I did is, you can see I lit up everything, and I completely fenced in the area. this is what I should have done from the get-go. Instead of trying to block them into their houses, I should have kept it daytime as often as possible. I was going to sleep while I was out and about, blocking up doors, but I wanted to get them all in the house first, and like I said, that proved to be unsuccessful, and I did not happen to grab my bed, so I could not sleep the night away. I was in, I believe it was this one here, this house. I'm almost positive positive it was this. Yeah, because this is the one with the upper balcony. This is where I was kind of holed up in the whole night, protected by the fence, luckily. But I got a few stray arrows that I was hit with. That's why my health is now down to a half of a heart. So I am in critical danger of not succeeding. So this series may be over very, very soon. So I have to be very careful about what I do next, because it may very well be the last thing that I do. But I have the village locked down now, so we are completely safe. I have all the grounds lit up, all the houses lit up, all the roofs lit up. I even have, what else did I do? Well, it's funny, when I was, after that first night, I started building the fence, and I ran out of wood. I used both of those stacks of spruce logs to make the fence. I only went about half of the way around, so I used up all of my cobblestone to make that, and then ran out of that as well to make the fence wall there, or the gate, whatever you call that, cobblestone wall I think it's called. So once I ran out of that, I had to go get more wood. I chopped down a bunch of trees in the forest that's over there, and used another, I think, stack and a half of logs. So this took quite a bit of resources. It was a very, very big ordeal. And then I planted this here because in between the cobble and the wood fences, I planted this to just generate some wood quickly, and it took forever to grow. And what I didn't realize that is it was trying to, it must have been trying to grow this size here, this shape, because it was, I actually cleared out a bunch of stuff around it, thinking maybe that was the problem, and it probably was, because you can see it pretty much is taking up all the area that it was allowed to. I'm probably going to leave this here because it's kind of cool. It's like the Christmas tree variant is kind of a rare one, so I'm probably going to leave this here. I don't think I've ever seen one of these that grew the leaves all the way down to the ground like that, so I'm going to leave it. I think it's cool. I did a lot of gathering of cows and then even more breeding of cows. As you can see, I have tons and tons and tons of cows now. So food situation is handled, as well as the gardens. There is a total of, I believe, 4 gardens in this village. 2 of them are the big ones, and then 2 of them are the normal-sized ones. That's a normal-sized one over there, and then these are the big ones. What I did is I converted them to be more efficient, so I got rid of the log divider that was in between them, and I filled in some of the water. So that way now the whole farm is fed by only 2 water blocks, making it much more efficient than it used to be. I did that with all of the farms, obviously, and that about brings us up to speed with the way things went. So what I think we're gonna do now is I need I'm gonna do some quick caving, and if it looks too sketchy, then I'm gonna get out of Dodge. But I need to find some gold. I need to find some gold very badly. If I don't find gold, then I may be forced to go to the Nether prematurely. Which is he? Okay, he's outside. That's good. Well, no, I shouldn't say prematurely, because I kind of wanted to go immediately anyways. But this will be all the easier to walk around in the Nether. Not that it's all that difficult, to be honest with you. The Nether is not really that bad of a place in vanilla. Modded, on the other hand, the Nether is just a big pool of death. But vanilla Nether is not really all that difficult as long as you keep away from the zombie pigmen. As long as you don't bug them, there's not really a whole lot of dangerous things there, with the exception of the fortresses. Those can get a little out of hand, but as long as you're watching your back and be mindful of the wither skeletons, then they're not all that bad. So I'm gonna do a quick cave real quick. I'm gonna probably dig a staircase down until I hit something. I'm not sure where I'll put that staircase at yet, but I'm gonna do that, and if I happen to find anything, I will report my findings. So let me find a place to dig, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I tunneled underneath the village, and I've been walking around in these mines for a little bit now, not too long, and I finally found some gold. Unfortunately, I believe there's a skeleton in the area, because I heard some rattling around a little bit, so we're not going to take the chance to go out in the open. I'm going to see if I can dig. Oh, that's not really what I want to do. I want to go down one more. See if I can dig underneath of it. That's a bad area too. Let's go down one more, I suppose. There we go. Now I have 2 in the chest upstairs, up in the village. Hopefully, there's enough here to make an apple. Doesn't look like there's gonna be, though. I got... Ooh, there is enough. Perfect. Perfect. So that makes 8. So we're going to get out of here. Oh, no. We're gonna get out of here real quick, and I'll meet you back up at the surface to make that golden apple and give us a little bit better of a chance. So I'll meet you back up there. Alright, got all 8 ingots cooked up, and make our first golden apple, which we will consume immediately. There we go. That is much better. Let's say, what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and make that portal, actually. I think that's what we should do, instead of mess around in the caves, because that was kind of a last resort. I really didn't want to go in the caves, but the off chance that I found some gold, which it barely worked out for us. Normally I probably wouldn't have had or it took the chance, but it was kind of a dire need, and I was very, very cautious about everything. So we got what we needed. Now let's make a portal. Now, when I was digging, ignore this lava here, but I did hear, actually, let's go ahead and get rid of that now. I just put it there temporarily because I needed somewhere to put it, because I needed another bucket. But I did hear somewhere in this area, there is a lava pool somewhere. And we need lava. We definitely need lava. It wasn't the... I know this is the blacksmith building right here, but it was much further away than that. I want to say it was down in here somewhere. I don't hear it now. Yeah. Maybe it was just a little bit of lag from maybe I walked by the butcher's or the blacksmith's building, and it loaded slowly or something like that, and I didn't get it until I was pretty far away from the building. So I'm gonna look around for that lava pool a little bit. That would help us out a lot. If I don't find it, we're just gonna have to go looking for one. I know there's a surface lava pool back near the old base, but I don't want to go that far for it. So I'm gonna look around a little bit and see if I can find one near here. So I will check in later. So I never did find the rest of that lava. Well, I should say the lava in general. That lava pool that I was looking for, that I heard somewhere off in that direction, apparently must have just been some lingering sound effects from the blacksmith's house there. I could not find one, and after I took the I got rid of all the lava that I placed, the one block that was down in the stairwell, plus these the two that are in the blacksmith's place. I took those with buckets, so that way I could be sure that that is not what I was hearing, and the sound went away. I could not find a lava pool in the area. I looked around for quite a bit, did not see one, did not hear one, so there must not be one over there like I thought there was. No matter. We have 3. That's a start for now. I'm going to finish the rest of it off camera. I'll probably just keep continuing with the cobble staircase that we have going underground. I'm sure I'll hit a pocket of lava eventually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cast this portal here, right in the side of this dirt kind of wall that we have that this kind of generated on top of. Or rather, it generated the farm up in the air, and it just filled in the dirt underneath of it. And so I figure that is as good a place as any to attempt to cast a nether portal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and it will be ready for the next episode. So next episode, we are going to the nether, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to call this an episode right here, so stay tuned. And like, comment, and subscribe as always. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.